Hello, sweet souls. Once again, I'm popping on without any announcement because that's the way I roll. I come on as I feel it, as I feel you, and because so many of you have reached out and have said, I'm tired. What's going on this week? Emotional roller coaster. Is something happening? Will you share? See these tired eyes? Yeah, there's a lot going on. See this, I was going to say unshowered, showered but dry naturally hair. I'm on my couch. No lighting. I don't care. I'm here to serve. That's the important part. So I'm popping on. If you don't know me, my name is Tina. I'm doing a real quick live in case you're feeling off. If you're not, still, I love it already. Maureen, thank you. Yes, exhausted in emotions. Yeah, it's a big week. And so that's why I'm coming on to just give you a little perspective. Also because when I picked a card out of a deck that I use every day, it's a card I have never seen. And it's like, how does that happen? And I love that. And that's when I was like, okay, t-shirt, blanket on my couch. I'm going to come on live real quick. So thanks for coming on. I see you guys' comments. Yes. Hey, Matt. Hey, Kat. You guys know sometimes your comments come up as a delay. So if you're coming on, just tell me how you're feeling. And then when you're telling me how you're feeling, one of my favorite things that Kyle Cease does is he says, and I love that. So I'm exhausted and I'm emotional and I love that because it's going to help transmute it. Even if you're faking it, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to just take a few minutes here. I'm going to tell you just a few things. I'm going to share the card to give you just this higher explanation of what's happening. And we've got a new moon coming up Friday. As you can see from these eyes, I slept almost all day yesterday. And I slept late today. I had a healing reading session that was the most intense, beautiful, powerful session I've ever had. It's the first of 3 with this particular woman. The deepest, I'm not even going to get into it. So needless to say, being someone that processes very deeply, I went and got a massage and then I slept. And then I had these crazy dreams with a lot that was all part of the journey. And so I'm feeling the feels. And one of my favorite things that I want to share with you that this amazing woman said to me, she said, stuff's going to come up. It's just stuff. Feel it. Let it come up. Laugh at it if you can. Don't get attached to it and let it go. Now, I'm telling you guys things like that all the time, but I thought it was so awesome to have someone else in a different kind of field reading my energy, really going deep into what's happening in my body and sharing so much. And then as a result of that deep work, knowing that stuff's going to come up. When you work on yourself, stuff comes up. Let it come up. Don't get attached to it. It's not who you are. It's simply something that could have been stored there for so long. And as a result of it coming up, you can see it and think of it as, oh my God, you know what's happening? Your body's relieved. Your body's like, oh my God, I've been here so long. Now, if I just don't get attached to it, label it, try to define it, if I can just feel it, breathe through it and let it go, oh my God, then it's empowering. But what do? We're like, oh my God, why is this coming up? We try to create a story around it. We call a friend. We want to know what the meaning is. Screw the meaning. It doesn't mean anything unless you say it does. So that's my first little nugget of wisdom. Feel it without attachment. Know that it's coming up because 5D and 3D, we'll just do it this way. Look, 5D is taking over. Yes, let's take a breath. What that means is you cannot take the 3D shit with you, and you don't want to. I've said this on the last live. So there's stuff coming up. I'm not going to get into the astrology around it or the solar flares or all that stuff because it's always something. Okay? You turn on the news, there's stuff going on, but that's all a distraction What's the most important is how you're dealing and handling with what's coming up within you. This is why I'm doing a new moon manifesting circle on Friday, and it's going to be recorded. And the reason this one's going to be even, well, I don't want to say even better because the other ones are powerful, but the vibration of playing and praying is the same vibration. So it being a new moon in Virgo, where it's a magical energy that's about just passion and love and happiness, and we're going to have fun. So it's going to be a meditation that you can do to help you manifest. It doesn't matter if it's the new moon or not. Okay, so let me put the link here. I think I have it. Oh, I love it. Kat says, I'm so done with overthinking. So I think that's the link if you want to sign up. If you do want to PayPal, you can do that too. You can send it to tinamarie444 at Gmail, friends and family preferably. But let me know. I can always send you a link. Okay. Kelly says, I've been having a lot of crazy dreams lately, so I don't get a lot of sleep. Yep, me too. There's a lot in the subconscious. That's a lot of stuff. Some of it's ancestral stuff that you're clearing from your past. Some of it is your own subconscious that it needs to process in your sleep because it's too much to be processed when you're thinking and doing. And so you're finally at a restful place. And so it's coming through in order to be released. And sometimes it's too traumatic. So it's coming forth in a way where, you know, maybe you're tired the next day, but just know that something deeper is happening because all of this 3D, dense stuff from our past is no longer needed for us to carry. Well, it's never okay for us to carry, but we're given permission more than ever to let it go, to detach from it, and to move forward. So, second little nugget here, Matt Kahn, one of my favorite mentors, he says this week, if you're feeling off, this is quoting him, the more we allow feeling off to be vital proof that we are expanding into 5D consciousness, the less controlling the ego tends to be as your nervous system relaxes in the presence of existential progress. I'm going to say it one more time. The more we allow feeling off to be the vital proof that we are expanding into 5D consciousness, the less controlling the ego tends to be as your nervous system relaxes in the presence of existential progress. So this is what I said. This is self-care. This is letting whatever it is come up. Don't identify it. Just let it go. It might be crazy stuff. It might be, I had this today, rage. I was just cleaning my shower. Rage came over me. I had a family member call and it just like brought up this rage because I'm in a deep healing process. And the response was, oh, you're always in a deep healing process. And it just made me so angry. It's like, what if I said, I'm really busy working on my goddess program? Then it'd be okay. But because I'm doing deep work on myself, it's not okay. So I know enough to know that it's not to project that rage on someone. So I just let it go. But this is the stuff I'm saying. This stuff is coming up and it's okay. It's just knowing, okay, here it is. It has nothing to do with this person. That just provoked me and gave me the opportunity to feel it. I sent Billy a rage text and I said, you know what? If you really want a clean bathroom, hire a maid. I know that he knows to love me through it. It's because I'm scrubbing and it's just, I'm like hurting myself. I don't feel good. I'm tired. So it's like displaced, but I could laugh at it. I know that he can laugh at it too. I even said, here's my rage text. So it's going to come out in different places. I give you these funny examples. It might be more emotional for you. I called a friend today and I said, I'm sorry if I've been a bad friend. She's so gracious. She's like, oh my God, I don't think of you that way. And I just said, I just had this deep healing and a lot of stuff's coming up. And what does the mind do? The mind wants to just do so much with it. And that's what, even though I'm having that experience, I'm sharing it with you so that you can catch yourself in that. And if you feel the need to talk to someone, talk to them, but also know that you don't have to. The new moon coming up Friday is helping us, at least this week, to really tend to ourselves, regardless of what anybody else says. Self-care is the most important thing that you can do at all, at any time, no matter what anybody says. And if they do say something that challenges it, it's just showing you how much amazing work you're doing on yourself and to keep doing it. And if you do get triggered, it just means you're expanding. How great is that? So here's the card. Okay? And then we'll let you go here. This is the card that I have not ever seen in this deck. And this is what is happening. It says the initiation. Rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. So just look at that. You guys, we are being initiated. We are being initiated into a higher level of our being. And in order to be in this expanded state, we don't want to take the heaviness or the burden of these things that we're carrying, energy-wise, trauma-wise, bullshit-wise, that like no one's giving a meaning, or maybe they are giving a meaning, but it doesn't matter. What only matters is the meaning that you give it. So let it go, detach from it so that you can be free. And then if you want, join me for the new moon circle on Friday, because it's going to be something where we're going to have fun. Maybe we'll even have a little dance party. I put the link in there. As always, if you can't pay the $15, just reach out. I don't want that to be money. I don't want that to be a reason why you don't join us. One last thing is when people come together in groups, it can change the world. It literally has the capacity to change the world because we're coming in a group to pray together, to meditate together. I'm just holding the space and facilitating it, but it's our journey. So it's Friday at noon, but it's recorded. You get a video and you get an MP3 that my amazing producer, Scott Weaver, if he's watching, he puts music to it after the fact. And then you have it for however much, long you would like. Also stay tuned because my Goddess program that I'm so proud of is going to be relaunched, and I'm adding stuff to it, and it's life altering. It is. I'm going to say it. So it's online, but yet it's having me live mentoring, and so if you're interested, reach out. Otherwise, look for the details of that. Okay. So remember Matt Kahn's quote on feeling off. If you're just joining, go back and listen. Self-care, self-nurturing. We got the new moon coming, and then there's always more coming. But this is for you to just look at me. Just be authentic. Be how you're at. Who cares? No one's judging you but yourself. Okay? And even if people are judging you, it's their stuff. So I love you so much. Thanks for this time. Thanks for all your hearts. Some of your comments don't come up, but just let me know how you are. And, maybe post in there what you're manifesting, what you're attracting. You can make it a sentence, give it energy. If you're in the Goddess Revolution, my private goddess group that's free, we're already posting in there what we're manifesting to give it energy. I'll put that link in here too. I just have to find it. Okay? So one way or another, join us. Oh, Mary, I'm finally seeing you. Your comments. Love you, Mary. Mary and I have been talking about the heaviness that's out there, and those of us that are empaths, we feel it. We feel it so deeply, and other people don't always understand that. And they don't have to. That's where we just honor ourselves and where we are at. Remember I said it was going to be quick? Well, kind of quick. I love you guys so much. I'm going back to resting, and I will see you. I'll see you soon. Share if you felt that this could really help someone. And if you're not on my mailing list, reach out and get on it because I got a lot in store for you. Okay? Love you.